books that changed my life, and today is my third book recommendation. It's not necessarily a book that changed my life completely, but it was a very nice book, and I assume that this book has huge potential of changing like the society's life once this book becomes school literature. And yes, so I'm going to talk about Sapiens, published last year by Yuval Harari, a history professor from Israel, I think. Since he's a history professor, he has this amazing capacity of telling stories. So when he writes his book, he really follows an interesting thread. So even though you're pretty good at history or at observing mankind, and you're going to think at some point, yeah, I know that, it's still not boring, because this thread is actually so good and so harmonious. Because how can you tell the history of mankind, which is what Sapiens does, right? The first book Harari published. It tells all those stories over how many tens of thousands of years, 100,000 years. So pretty difficult to maintain a thread, but he manages. So there are some exciting things we can take out from that. So first of all, that storytelling itself is very important, that mankind distinguishes itself from other inhabitants of this planet, let's say, because when I say animals, some people might say, what do you mean other animals? Are we animals? Yes, we are animals, but anyway. So because we can tell stories, that's what makes us different, and we love that. We love to listen to other people telling us stories, and then we create more out of it. Things like religions, laws, and literature. All those amazing things. There's a funny quote we can use when it comes to this part of the book. In a very free way. So, would a monkey give you a banana if you told him that in the afterlife he could have as many bananas as he liked? So no, the monkey would not do that. But people are very easily to be convinced through language, through stories, right? So amazing capacity. Also, another very interesting point among many others is probably the descendancy of the Homo sapiens sapiens, right? So because we always thought, yeah, we're so superior, kind of even more superior than the Neanderthal and stuff, so we managed to survive. But actually there's a part in history that's still being researched, and that proves actually how mixed we are with other human species, which is wonderful news, because we were not brutal throughout all history. We were also making love, okay? So there's love in all of us. We managed to mix with some Neanderthals, with some other pre-humans, and they all continue living, and we're all bigger and better and nicer. Probably, I don't know. Because then there's another interesting part when he talks about religion. Okay, so because there was much less killing and much more tolerance in the polytheist religions, but once the monotheist religions took over, so religions where you believe in one God only, actually the intolerance increased and wars increased, more people died, and we're killing our own species, just because they have another religion, so which is totally absurd. I mean, that again has to do with storytelling, right? No animal would do that, So anyway, there are a lot of interesting thoughts in Sapiens, Harari's first book. There is another book called Homo Deus, which I've read and I'm gonna discuss another time as well separately. Also pretty nice. And currently there is 21 lessons for the 21st centuries. I'm on that right now, and there's going to be another episode. So far, I hope that you liked it, and I hope that those of you who haven't read it are interested in reading it and recommend it also to younger people, because I really think this is something that should be treated in schools, like perfect for teenagers around 16, 17, 18, right? That would be like the perfect age for this book. And and comment if you've already read this book and tell me what you think, and let's be nice and friendly and share. Okay, See you for the next book recommendation then. Ciao.